It's an intuitive breath. You do not have to say anything with your mouth. Just constantly remember the one part with the true heart. The Lord is pleased with those who have honest hearts. Question: which manners are the best? Which divine manners do you have to imbibe? Answer: the best manners are to remain constantly cheerful. Daily remain constantly cheerful. They never laugh loudly. True love loudly is also a vice. Also wise. Your children should remain in the incognito happiness of remembrance. The sanskars of familiarity also cause a great deal of damage. In order to be successful in doing service, you have to have an attitude that is free from attraction. There should be the slightest. There should not be the slightest order of being trapped by anyone's name or form. You have to have a very clean intellect. Your face reminds cheerful. Your face reminds cheerful. When you can invite these things and you do service and make others similar to yourself. So neither will he be spread from us, nor will we experience sorrow. Om Shanti. You children understand, number wise, according to your efforts. It is said that the Lord is pleased with those who have honest hearts. The heart who is within the soul is not. Therefore, remember the true Lord and you will receive happiness. Remembrance means to remember the Father internally, chant the name of God. To chant does not mean that you can continue to say anything. No. Just continue to have remembrance and you will receive a great deal of happiness. You also have to make others similar to yourselves. It is very easy to explain to others, just as a truly faithful wife does not love anyone except her husband. In the same way, you souls have to remember the unlimited Father from your home with honest hearts. It is just as the lover and beloved love each other. They are attracted to each other. Name and form. It is not a question of us. The lover remembers the beloved, and the beloved remembers the love. That's all. Their intellects are not wrong anywhere else, even though they are engaged in their business, etc. Their minds are connected to each other. That is pure remembrance. Their bodies and intellects do not become impure. Such souls are also cleansed. But there are very few of them, even in this knowledge. There are very few such true lovers. Maya says that she gets fond of you by the nose. The example of uncles has been given. Ravan said, see, if he can be sacred or not. Maya tries to make the powerful Maharaja's born, just as nose blows on you and then beat you in such a way that you don't even feel it. In the same way, Maya is so powerful that if anyone behaves badly and unlawfully, she looks that one intellect in an incognito way. You need to deep intellect to understand these things. You have to practice remembering karma. There has to be full love for the Father. You have to do service without becoming attracted, no matter how good some child may be. You mustn't become trapped in this name or form. It would cause a great deal of damage. The Father says, consider yourself to be bodiless souls and remember me. Keep yourself very clean and pure. You belong to Shivava and He is making you clean and pure. You have to remove the vices from within you. Your very name is Shivasakti. You receive power from Almighty Authority. Therefore, you have to have very good yoga with Him. The Father says, to have a constant remembrance is not like according to your auntie's home. So much effort is made to stay in remembrance at the time of eating. Yet he is still forgotten while eating. A great deal of effort is made to remember the Father the whole time, as He is our beloved. Why should we not eat in remembrance of Him? He would then say it as our remembrance is still forgotten again and again. Even on the path of devotion, the intellect continues to wander in different directions. These things are aspects of this knowledge. Some children are also not able to understand these aspects properly and are still crawling on the floor. If your yoga were to be constant, it would be understood that your karmatic stage is coming close. However, remembrance doesn't remain. And so a great deal will take place with it. Baba sees that there are many of you whose intellect wander. It takes effort for them to become bodiless. There are very few who speak the truth. There are very few who speak the truth. They are ashamed to speak the truth. Maya is very powerful. She doesn't take long to scare you. You shouldn't say, we are his children anyway. You can also be shown methods. Firstly, you have to eat your karmatic status, and then status is received number-wise. Baba knows that Maya harasses the children regularly. She doesn't allow remembrance to remain. It has been observed from the stages of many that they become trapped in someone's name and form. You are to practice considering yourself to be bodiless. Because for a very long time, you have not considered yourself to be bodiless. In the golden age, you will have the full knowledge that you are souls. And then you have to set your old customs and take new ones. You also receive a vision at that time, whether you have to vision or impracticality or invisible. Just through feelings, you will understand that the lifespan of that body is about to end. When someone is about to die, he says, I feel that I am about to die. I am unable to live any longer. Therefore, when your body has become old, you will understand that you have to sell it. They sell their bodies happily when it is their time. when it is their time. They have full knowledge of souls, but they don't have the slightest knowledge of Supreme, slightest knowledge of the Father, because that is not in the drama. Why should you remember the Father? There would be no meaning. Here, human beings in sorrow remember Him, whereas you have to consider yourself to be souls and have yoga with the Father. These bodies are old. You should have total dislike for them. No matter how beautiful one's body may be, anyone is everyone is happy because according to the law, every soul has become happy. This is something for the intellect to understand. Therefore, the Father explains, let your intellect yoga be connected to the One. Just as people have now marriages, so this is also love marriage for two souls. There will then be no love for those bodies. If there isn't love for your own body, why should there be love for the bodies of others? Everything in the world functions on the basis of beauty. Some couples get engaged without seeing each other. Then when they do see each other, they don't like each other. And there is quarreling and fighting. What would I do with money? What would I do with money? I want someone beautiful. You understand that you are souls. You should have no attachment to your own bodies. All of those relationships are vices. Your things are different from those of the people of the world outside. You active souls have now become engaged to the beautiful traveler. You understand that every soul in this world has become totally happy. Make your souls beautiful by copying what in connection with the beautiful one. The one traveler makes you multi-million times beautiful. Very good yoga is needed in order for you ugly souls to be made beautiful. If you remain ugly, you will firstly have to experience punishment, and secondly, your status will be destroyed. Here, you must not get catch. By the name or form of anyone. A great deal of disservice takes place when that happens. This is why Baba says, remain cautious. You get catched in the web of Maya, and yet you don't understand that destiny will not leave you. You destroy your own status. The Father says, with the power of yoga, you have to make your souls pure. This is fragrance. This is a fairness. Have yoga with the Father. However, if your intellect wander elsewhere, your remembrance becomes adulterated. Then neither will you be able to do service or will you climb a high status. Alloy can only be removed with the fire of yoga. If you have yoga, this knowledge will also remain in your intellects. Baba is Rup and also Basant. The more you children become Rup, the more you will be able to imbibe knowledge. Firstly, souls have to be made pure. You continue to speak of yoga, but even among yourselves, there are many who don't understand the meaning of yoga. You cannot purify yourself or Bharat without having yoga. Even though do you service and open centers, Maya gets hold of you by your nose. Some become arrogant and say that they have opened this many centers. They become body conscious. The Father explains, consider yourself to be souls and have yoga with the Father. No sinful action should take place. If you forget Baba, then become trapped in someone's name or form. A great deal of damage is caused. The destination is very high. It is not a small thing to become a master of the world. The Father is prized a great deal. Many temples are built in his name. You know who built this Somanath temple and when he built it. Temples too are built number-wise. After the Somanath temple was built, the Lakshmi and Narayanan temple was built, and then Jagadamba temple. Human beings don't know who created the temple to Somanath. God is the incorporeal. Although worshippers of the incorporeal worship incorporeal Shiva, they don't understand anything. You children are also number-wise. Day and night, you should be concerned about doing service. Only when you stop being body conscious and become soul conscious, will you have this concern. Have full yoga with the Father. To have total regard for Him is not like going to your auntie's home. Aunties and Mamiya Sitya. Don't know, no. In Tamil, Murli, they translated as a Sitya auntie's name. And the evil spirit of Maya breaks your yoga. Only the Father knows these things. There are some who are also sensitive that if they are told anything, they become upset and quickly become traitors. They then destroy their own fortunes. When they come to Baba, they become amazed. They belong to him and then run away and being to do disservice. It is also mentioned in the Bhagavad that whilst drinking nectar, some became traitors and caused harm. The Father has great concern because so and so is weak and can become traitors at any time and cause harm. It has been seen how some become traitors and create a lot of harm, and then innocent one are beaten a great deal. Are they assailed in other spiritual gathering? Here, the first aspect is of renunciation poison. Some don't renounce it at all. People say that so and so has left for the heavenly abode, but no one knows where heaven is. It is as though they just speak without knowing the meaning of what they say. You have now received so much understanding. The Father knows who the good followers are. There are some who don't have any order of being trapped in any one name of form. They have no other interest apart from this knowledge. You also have to have accurate yoga. Although some are already ugly, they become even more ugly. within this army, there is an army of elephants, lion and lioness, and also stallions and Murli. There is also a flock of sheep. There are all types. It is understood from the activities of some that they are caused gods. Gods mean they don't understand anything. Nothing sits in their intellects. Their intellects are like the intellects of a buffalo. The father explains in such an easy way that you are souls. Are you not able to remember the unlimited Father? O souls, remove your intellect, yoga from everywhere else and remember me. Are you not able to remember me? You remember your friends and relatives, etc. So what's so difficult about remembering me? Some say, Baba, Maya breaks my intellect's yoga. Then you will lose your inheritance. If your intellect's yoga is forgot completely, you will become the masters of the world. How can the Father ever be forgotten? It is only when you become body conscious that you forgotten him. You are repeatedly told to consider yourself to be souls and to remember the Father constantly. You don't have to chant. You don't need to make a sound. You have to go beyond sound. You come into body conscious when you say Rama Rama with your mouth. Remember the Father internally. You simply have to take the support of your organs and remember that you are souls. Remain in silence and remember the Father. Baba is the ocean of knowledge. He is knowledgeful. He has full knowledge and he also teaches you. By remembering the Father, you will become pure and will receive a holy crown. Then by knowing the cycle of the world, you will receive a crown studded with jewels. You will become those with double crowns. It is by having remembrance that your sins will be absolved. Otherwise, you will be punished by Dharmaraj and your status will be destroyed. Therefore, remember the Father. Your happiness has to be incognito. You should not hide. You should not laugh loudly. Lakshmi and Narayan are called cheerful. To be cheerful and to laugh are two different things. There is incognito happiness in remaining cheerful. It is bad to laugh loudly. It is best to remain cheerful. To laugh loudly is also a form of vice, and that vice too should not remain. Happiness should be visible on your faces. That will be visible when you make others similar to yourselves. Do service and more service. Do service and more service. As soon as you are given service to do, you should run, nothing else. Is it possible? As soon as you are given service to do, you should run. Is it possible? Is it possible? Nothing too possible now. Nothing too possible because Baba always with us. How can say can't? Always be say can't. Because whatever happened, everything become beneficial in Baba's care. Baba also protect us in every moment. Is it? Do you feel these things? Yes. Do service, and as soon as you are given service to do, you should run, nothing else. Your children do service in order to transform thorns into buds. Baba continues to give you children very good points. You have to have the faith that it is Baba who is saying these things. This one also says, don't praise me. All the praise belongs to Shiv Baba. By remembering him, you will become completely conquerors of sin. It is a very easy thing. Remember Baba and spin the discuss of self-realization. It is at the end that you become completely spinners of the discuss of self-realization, number-wise. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children. Love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says, Namaste to the spiritual children. Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharma. Create a method to keep the Father with you. Stay in remembrance at meal times. Practice becoming bodiless. When was the last time you remembered the Baba at the eating time? Do you remember it? when we saw the meals, who cooked this meal? First, we all, myself also, we all remember the person who was cooked. Then we drawn by tasty of food. Then time gone up. Finally, we forget Baba. It is happening. Can't happen to itself. Practice becoming bodiless. Do not love your old body. Second, have total regard for the Father. Don't be arrogant. Always stay far away from any illness of becoming trapped in someone's name or form. Always stay far away from any illness of becoming trapped in someone's name or form. Stay intoxicated with this knowledge and yoga. Blessing. May you experience your confluence age self-sovereignty by handling over everything to the Father and have a right to an imperishable tilak of the kingdom. Nowadays, authority is received by donating wealth or votes. But the Father himself has given you children tilak of self-sovereignty. Being a carefree emperor is such a good stage. When you have handed over everything to the Father, who would then be concerned? The Father. However, it is not be that you have kept a little of your authority or your own dictates hidden away somewhere. If you follow Srimad, you have handed over everything to Father. Such children who handed over everything to the Father with their hearts are double light, and they climb right to an imperishable tilak of sovereignty. Slogan. Let each version of yours, let each version of yours be an elevated person. Let no word to go waste, and you will then be called the Master Sathguru. Om Shanti. In future, if we would forget the Father, Baba would say, Baba what would say? Yesterday also, Baba came, no? I think 6:30 to 7:15, a lot of, is it, remember? Yes. even though we got lot of knowledge, still we are fighting with Maya. How to open my eyes during the Mahayogis time. Mahayogis time means 3 to 5. Mahayogis time 2 to 5. Still Baba keeping the hope on us. No, he never fed up. Not only fed up, he is giving power also with hope. This I should glorify my name tomorrow. He is waiting. Is it? Do you feel? Baba waiting. How can we cheat him? If we cheat him, it is not only cheating him, it is cheated us. How can anybody cheat God? God always power. He always giving power to others. We don't think about God, that God is taking something from us. He never takes anything. He always giving. We children only aware of that. Maya also not ordinary. Maya also very powerful. She also will. When we say anything slightly wrong, she immediately catches our nose and swallow fully us. Then we say to Baba, Om San, and we become righteous to Baba. Many will become righteous in future also. When we saw any dishonesty things, we can understand. COE would become righteous in future. Baba many times, Baba always telling, be honest. Some children only follow this. Today also Baba mentioned, very few only saying truth. Is it? Yes. Very few means quarter of quarter of no 10% of that. 10% means 10% only telling truth. In my view, I think, is it true? It may be true. difficult to be good for brothers. Little easy to sisters to be truthful. As if nothing to know, don't know about it. Suddenly, brothers say something. When you why do this is without saying, they suddenly say, don't know, or something. If we ask anything, sisters, they have some fear to say lie. Never we can't say lie. Lie means we say lie and if we say lie mean we are going from Baba's companions. Maya is not big matter when Baba with us. When we lose Baba, Maya is become a big matter. If you want to keep Baba always with us, we should never say lie. Is it easy? Easy to be good? Yes. In the spiritual path, nothing to receive in the whole world except Baba. Baba only our fortune. Without Baba, we can't get anything in the world. Some try to get something in the whole world. It may be temporarily. They say, I am now happy. My father kept this car, my father kept this jewelry or something. Yes, they can say. When suddenly something happened, they got upset and lost their happiness. That is why Baba is saying, whatever you receive from whole world, it is temporary. Can't chase away anything from that whole world. We keep quiet and remember Baba. Baba will give everything. If say anything wrongly, we can understand. They left from Baba. Physically, they may be here. Internally, they left from Baba. That is why they say unnecessarily wrong thing. If they keep Baba with always, they never say wrong thing or unnecessary or hopeless words.
If they don't have any spiritual feeling or Baba's feeling, there must be lost truth. See, Baba is to be remembered always. Nothing else.